Hi everyone. Anyone? Before I start, Chiron retrograde, we've got Venus retrograde, we've got Saturn retrograde, all at the same time at the moment. I'm in my personal Saturn's opposition. I just watched an astrology thing about Chiron. She was talking about sort of just doing things with ease, sort of going with the flow, and not feeling guilty about not doing too much. I don't know about you, but I get terrible like ADHD paralysis. Anyone that's neurodivergent, you get this like this thing where you feel really guilty about not doing enough, and that kind of grips you into a sort of paralysis where you just can't even do anything. It's like well fucked up. It's time to like not feel guilty and not get into that state. These guys wanted to come out. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. I mean, these guys are just coming for you. They're coming for you, whether you like it or not. It's a little bit of see this on the bottom, this Venus. She's in retrograde at the moment, and I feel like, yeah, we've had a lot of watery energies recently that you could be coming out of. I was talking about being earthbound last time. Something about being earthbound, I can't remember. But it sort of links to this. It's like coming out of water, crawling out of the water onto the earth. Like, you know, we did originally, before being human, if you believe in evolution. Crawling out of the water. The fish grew legs, crawled out of the water. So I keep putting cards back. They just don't... I'll know when they feel like the right ones. The deck doesn't feel like it's been warmed up yet. Hermit. Felt right. We've got a hermit. We've got a snake on the hermit. We've got the black dog. We've got a reverse. 8 of Wands. Wands. Sometimes when I say wands, it says wands. Wands on the screen. This aerodynamic guy just flew across the room. I'm not sure which way up it was supposed to be because it was on the floor. We've got the Knight of Swords telling you to take better care of yourself and your stuff. And watch your angry words. Like, don't bother with angry words for anyone. Like, silence is golden. First of all, these guys, I feel like they are the current energy. It's time for a reverse of swiftness, if you know what I mean. It's okay to just stay in. It's okay to just embrace the energies that are happening right now and letting you feel a bit freer. With Chiron going retrograde, we're going to feel, if we already are, which I am, a wounded healer. We are here to heal, to help ourselves and others. You know, we heal others, it heals ourselves, etc. Blah, blah, blah. The Hermit. And I'll do another video after this just for Instagram about something else, which that reminds me of actually. It's not to do tarot cards. If you're watching on Instagram, I've got something to say about that. But yeah, the Hermit, and this, it's like not a reversal of fortune, but a reversal of trying too hard, and just sort of seeing the beauty in what you have and what's all around you, and understanding that everything is always working out for you, and it's not a case of like if you've been trying too hard with that. What am I talking about? Look at this. This is Chiron with this bow and arrow, the Sagittarian in reverse, going retrograde. This is Chiron in retrograde. So like, look up what that means. There's some videos out there that are like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. You can get a 20-minute one. There's like loads of astrologers out there. Check some of their videos out about Chiron Retrograde 2023. I do feel like this wanted to come out. And I felt the need to clutch this Merlinite when I was talking about noticing the beauty in what's all around you. If you look closely at a piece of Merlinite, it appears to have little hieroglyphics on it. It appears to have little forests growing out of it. I've got a necklace upstairs, I think, of Merlinite as well. It's like a shade, what do you call it, like a tumbled, polished stone of that, made into a necklace, and it looks like a little forest on it. It's so cute. It's just the lines in the stones. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this. Taking a step back and looking out from a bird's eye view, looking down from a bird's eye view. Oh look, they're next to each other as I cut the deck. That's the bottom and the middle. So yeah, the wounded healer. Definitely. The wounded healer being healed is what's happening. But I was talking about taking a step back and not, as this card is, going for your goals, going for them, shooting for the moon, having the energy to take all your opportunities and go with them, and blah, 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 blah. It's a case of not every idea needs a Facebook page, not every good idea is a good idea. Sometimes you'll have the most brilliant idea and it won't be yours. You know, it'll be your idea, but it's like, let someone else create it, if you get me. You I've talked about this before. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that I'm 45 years old. When I was a kid, we used to be like, oh, it was so good to have mobile phones, you know, it'd be so great to have mobile phones. And I'd never seen Star Trek before. Like, before us, there was Star Trek. For my mum's a kid, you know, they're showing shows where they invented a mobile phone. And they've only just got an actual phone. Do you know what I mean? When Star Trek was on. And they're inventing little mobile phones and teleporters. We're going to have that soon, you know. These things, they didn't invent them, you know. Some technical people invented them many years later with technology that I wouldn't have a big clue about. But, like, we all manifested that. We mass manifested mobile phones into existence. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember writing a song, and then somebody released my song, and they'd never met me, never heard my song, and I'd never even recorded the song, so they couldn't have heard the song, and it was exactly the same, like, to freaky extents. This is what I'm saying. We're conduits for ideas. We're conduits. We are the conduits. It isn't a case of having to do everything yourself. It is a case of conduiting that idea down to earth. If it's real in your head, it will become real. It's not even a case that you have to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so then we've got 7 and the 6 of cups rolled out together. For some reason, I want to triad this. So I was talking about taking a step back. Talking about seeing everything from a bird's eye view, and with a little eye to the past. That just guides you towards the future, if you know what I mean. You can also rewrite the past and actually change the future, i.e., you know, your poverty mindset or anything like that. You can get much deeper than that. It's just an example. You can use tiny things that happen to you in your life, rewrite them entirely through self-hypnosis. It's actually what Scientologists do, you know. They're walking around with completely false identities. And I really think right now is more about sort of looking at the past, how it really actually was, and not rewriting it and all that shit, but actually using it to move forward. So we're talking about the wounded healer, and we're talking about healing the wounded healer at this time. It explains why I've been feeling everything I've been feeling. Until recently, I follow tropical astrology. I'm now more into Vedic astrology, but I'm not an astrologer. But I was a Sagittarius my entire life. On 3 days in, 2 days in. So when in my Vedic astrology chart, I'm Scorpio. In Kabbalistic astrology, I'm a Capricorn, which is like, whoa, no. I'm having difficulty adjusting because I love being a Sagittarius, and I'm having trouble not relating to those energies still, because we've formed our identities, which actually are ego based and don't actually have any bearing on who we really are. Queen of Wands, that's who I really am. That's who you really are. Someone watching. Queen of Wands is who we really are. I was just playing with that. How strange. I've actually been thinking about her a lot lately. And that is who we really are. Stop giving a fuck what people think. I don't give a fuck what people think. But if you do, then stop. Also, sometimes I'm alone, sometimes I'm not. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm obsessed. Excuse me. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Sometimes I'm not. Cats. I'm obsessed with cats. So anyway, Death Reversed has just come out twice. I put it back and it's come out again. It wants to be seen. I really have a lot to say. This is about healing the wounded healer. This is the Queen of Wands coming back to life, but she's still looking this way. She's looking over there. Change your view. Change your view. Change your thoughts. Change your things. Thoughts of things. Hold on. There's something so transformational going on here, but it's not time to do that transformational, to do anything. Like, action isn't involved here. Oh, look at that. The Lovers. We had that in your last video. My Rising Collective. Death in Reverse. Okay, hang on. Let me... Bird's eye view. I want to talk about that. Pulling back your view from things and not seeing things from so close. When you're close up to stuff, you can't see it properly. Do you know what I mean? Here, I'll prove it. As I get closer and closer to the camera. You can't see that anymore. What is that? You can now. You can see the detail on it a bit better as it gets further away. And you can see that it's got a little face and everything. Okay, that's just a silly example. But do you know what I'm saying? Like I saw a video the other day. It was a bird's eye view of people swimming in the sea. And it looked like bacteria in a petri dish. Petri dish. I feel stupid saying petri. It's like peach tree. In a petri dish. Okay. Delusions. Perspective. Delusions. What's the difference? Perspective delusions. What's the difference? I usually say that is the card of nothing is impossible, everything is in reach. You can have anything you want, all you have to do is reach out your arm. But I want you to concentrate on allowing what comes come to you. That's what the Empress was doing, showing up earlier. That's your feminine, whatever comes to me, comes to me. This is a relaxed session. I want you to feel relaxed. I'm never going to shout at the screen. Give us a subscribe if you like it. I do want to say there's going to be some choices to be made because many roads are ahead of us. I'm not going to go down there again. But yeah, I was saying about a petri dish, and there's a little peach tree, a sort of apple tree here. Apple or peaches. That's the apples, obviously, in the Bible. The Bible's a bit messed up. What came first, the chicken or the egg? They suggest the phallus came first. I say it. So there is belief. Oh, the Empress tried to pop out again. Did you see that? She folded out and folded back in. Oh, and there's the Emperor. Folding in and folding back out again. Okay, so yeah, he could be entering into some kind of a power couple situation. Do you know what? I would be careful if using your words at the moment. I know there isn't a sword here, but he did pop out before. I did say something about watching your words, and I've just been given a message, like in my brain, to tell you, basically about really carefully choosing your words, because your thoughts are manifesting, whether you know it or not. The things you say are really, really potent and really powerful. You may have got off the manifesting tip. The more you explain it to people, the more you feel like you've it's better just to manifest for yourself than constantly trying to explain it to people. Let everyone just keep manifesting for themselves, and you keep manifesting for yourself without telling anyone. There will be stuff. What Saturn's dealing with at the moment. This is Saturn here. Saturn is in retrograde. Look at this. I've been telling you that not to put too much action into stuff, and this is telling you not to work so hard. And you may be someone that works better under pressure. So it's like there's no point thinking about it months in advance. Like, wait till nearer the time to start worrying about that. And worrying is a waste of energy in itself. Says me, says the Hierophant. All right, we've got the... Okay, before I start pulling any more cards, I feel like your life force will be returning. Love will be returning. Choices will be returning. But you've got to just chill out. It's not about pressing forward now. It's not about getting that work done, blah, 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 you know. That's the trap of the Capricornic society that we're all trapped in. That's the Matrix. And that's Capricornian, Saturn in retrograde as well, because at the end of the day, they will make you face your shadow side. We've got a full moon coming up soon, so do a lot of releasing of what does not serve you during that time. And also, I am love, I am peace. Those are the affirmations you're going to need. This came out in reverse as well. It's not that luck isn't on your side and wishes aren't going to be granted. It's just a case of perhaps you're not nourishing yourself properly. Perhaps you need to remind yourself to nourish. Perhaps you need to fast. You know, like, what you need. This is a general reading for the collective. Some will need to eat more and some will need to fast more. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So, as I said, always when this comes around, this can turn on a dime. It can turn around at the drop of a hat, of a simple breath. An in-breath and an out-breath. And you can turn that around. Alright? So, luck isn't like on or off your side. It's something you create. I'm actually going to finish the reading there, because Judgment's on the bottom again. It tried to jump out a few times. Got some letters. A small handful. A little mini grab. I just felt like dive right in. I dove right in. Dove of peace. Okay, so we can't change the world. We can only change ourselves. So what do you want in the world? Love and peace. We want to be healed. So heal yourself and be love and peace. Because everything is a reflection of your inner state and beliefs. Din, pin, pine scented air freshener in your car. I don't know. I think you should probably take a screenshot of the letters. Pond. I'm not just going to make things up. These could be letters for you. They don't mean much to me. I'm not going to lie. I always see words afterwards, and it's like, oh. But anyway, there are your letters. And I'm going to go. Love you guys. Bye.